Hello everyone. Okay, this video here is going to be a response to my buddy SkeenBot 5000. SkeenBot 5000. Okay, so this is a response to your question about there was something that they asked me in the Polyglot podcast. So I'm going to read this for everyone and I'm going to answer. Okay, so just curious, at the end of the Polyglot project, you mentioned about the school method of teaching language to kids and how it wasn't that good because it will force the language on the students. I definitely agree with this and just curious of how you think the school system for teaching a language should be. Say, if you were king for a day, how would you change it? Or even, how would you go about striking an interest in people? Say, like a friend or a family member. Okay, so yeah, like I would just do two things. There are two things that needs to be fixed, and this is just my opinion, and I would like to get others' opinions as well. The first thing I would do is take away that requirement, like by telling people that you have to take this, you have to take a year of French, you have to take a year of Spanish. I would get rid of that. I would get rid of that because as a student, like they're not going to, if it's not in their heart, they're not going to be successful in that language. They're not going to want to do it. It's just they're just doing it because they have to do it, and that's not good because by the time they finish up all the courses, they will, I mean, they won't look back. You know, they won't say, oh yeah, I love this language and I want to continue it, blah 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 blah. You know, it sucks, I don't like it, I'm just doing it because I have to. Now, I want to acknowledge the fact that there are exceptions. Like, you do have students who will take like language, like let's say at the beginning they started taking the language not because they wanted to, because they had to, and then later on they just fell in love with the language. They wanted to take it further. But if you look at the percentages, most of the time people they don't use the language after they graduate. The percentage is higher. You have exceptional people, but the percentage is higher. For those people who are, just, not wanting to take the language further. So I would get rid of that. Now, I will keep the languages in the schools, but I would just have them there for those people who are interested in learning the language. Don't tell them that they have to take the language. Don't tell them that it's required. Just have it there, and then when people see it, people will say, "Oh, you know what? I was thinking about learning French. Do you guys have French?" And they have, yeah, we have a French course. They will sign up for the course, and that way they will be doing it. They will be doing it for themselves and not for the degree. It'll make things easier. So yeah, just that. I'll take that out. And then the second thing they need to do is work on the way they teach. Like, they're doing too much. Like, I mean, we always talk about grammar and stuff. I think grammar is important, but the way they teach, especially at a one-on-one level, it's just, I don't know, it's not natural enough. You have to make it, the learning process for a beginner should be natural. And I think as adult learners, we tend to focus too much on grammar stuff. I mean, it's understandable because, I mean, I was like that too at the beginning. But I realized that the way they teach is not effective enough and it's not fun. And if they use different technique to make the process funner, I think more people will be happy to take languages in school. So those are the two things I would change. I would take out the requirement. I would take out I would try to change up the technique, the way they teach. So yeah, that's what I would do. Now, for the second question, you said how would you go about striking an interest in people, say like a friend or a family member? So I would like to I like this. There's a quote that another quote by Bruce Lee. What did he say? He said, a fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. When the opponent expands, I contract. When he contracts, I expand. And when there's an opportunity, I don't hit. It hits all by itself. So it's like let's say in a university, like more people will, like they don't even have to like tell people. They don't have to say, oh, you should come and take this lane. They won't even have to tell people about it. Like, just because of the techniques they've used to keep the program strong, bringing, those type of techniques that they're using to keep the process fun and like keep the process funner. Those students who have been taking those classes, they will go back and tell other people, like, oh wow, I took this class, and you should totally take it. It's fun. It's worth it. You see, and the universities wouldn't even have to tell people. They wouldn't have to tell people to take a foreign language. So yeah, same thing. Same thing with me. Like if students study under me, I wouldn't really have to go out and tell people, go ahead and you should try this method. You should try this. You should totally study with me because you're going to get that. It's going to speak for itself. But we all know in the university it's a business. It's about money. So they're not going to change those. So the reason why they're telling people to take those languages is because it's part of them making money. It's just like the GEC courses. Same deal. Like they tell people to take GEC courses totally unrelated to their major, because they need to make the money. So it's all a business. So yeah, that's just my opinion though. Like I said, I would like to get other people's opinions on this topic. You can make a video response or comment in the comment section. But I think this is an interesting question you asked. So yep, that's my take on it. That's what I would do. And what would you do? So that's it for this video. And like I said, if you guys want to join this this discussion, go ahead and make a video response or comment in the comment area. And yeah, we'll start discussion. Thanks for viewing.